If you notice it here, so a particle starts moving from the position of rest under a constant acceleration. So we all knows that it is starting from rest means something is zero. Can you tell me what is that, everybody? All of you.
Initial velocity.
Initial velocity is zero. So that is
Initial
what it is,
velocity.
of course. Initial velocity is equals to 0 meter per second. Now, it covers a distance x in t seconds. So let it be it will covering the distance is equals to x and time is equals to what? T seconds. Do you understand, everybody? And what they are asking, what distance will it travel in the next t seconds? That is what are asking. So let me take now this the distance covered at the time t is equals to t1. Let me consider that is s1, and they are asking. Suppose let me see that a body is starting from A, so it is reaches to the B point. So that is what they are saying. Distance is x, and what is the time taken to cover that one? Everybody, t. Is it yes or no? All of you. Now they are
Sir.
asking in next t seconds. Next t seconds, it may reach us to some point. Let me take that point is C. So what is the distance covered by it? That is what they are asking. So shall we discuss it, everybody? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you observe very carefully, so I know the S1, now they are asking S2. So if I want to find the S2, so first of all, I want to know what is S1. So S1, I already know that. Next one, if I want to find S2, for example, total length is 3 meters, and before you covered, let me take for example 1 meter. Then if you want to know this one, so can you tell me what we have to do? We have to do the total distance minus the distance covered in initial time. That is what, if you'll do it, you will get the remaining distance traveled in the next distance, next time interval. Is it yes or no, everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
all of you. So that is what they're asking. So the given question, in a time interval t, he covered x seconds, and the next time interval, again the same time interval, t2 is equals to what? Everybody, t2 is equals to also, please respond. T.
T.
They are asking what is the distance covered in this t2 seconds. That is what they're asking. So let us find first. So we all know, if you observe the given data, we know the position s1 is equals to x and t1 is equals to t. So now you tell me, if you know the distance and as well as time, so to calculate the distance, we can use some equation. What is the equation? Distance and time. We know that position and time equation. Everybody?
Second equation.
Second equation of motion.
Second.
So second equation of motion is what? S is equals to, all of you, ut plus half at square.
Half
So
AT
body started from rest, means in the sense of what is that initial velocity? Everybody, it is started from rest. So initial velocity is 0. So whole term will become 0. So S1 it is. So S1 is equals to what, guys? We all knows. We all knows what? X plus is 0. 0 plus half into A into T is equals to what? T1. Okay. So let me take T1. So T1 is equals to T square. So what is the X equals to? How much, Pradosh, it covered? Half AT square. Is it right or wrong? So the distance covered in T seconds is half AT square. Now, if I want to find this distance, I need to know what, everybody? I have to subtract this distance, S1 distance, from the total distance. Is it right or wrong, everyone? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let me assume, let total distance travel by the body. Total distance travel by the body is yes. And what is the total time taken, guys? Total time is equals to how much? All of you. Total time is equals to T1 plus T2, which is equals to T plus T, which is equals to how much amount?
2T.
Understand? So let us find what is the distance traveled in whole time, 2t time. So of course, body started from rest. Finally, it is reaches somewhere. So if I use again which equation, total distance is equals to, everybody, all of you respond.
Second.
Yes,
This
second
is
one.
equal
So
to
S is equals to ut plus. Let me assume even one more thing. The distance covered in S2 time is assumed as a y. What I will assume, everybody? Yes, please. Y. So how much is we have to find it? That is what our work. So S is equals to ut plus half at square. So initial velocity is 0. So S is equals to half into A. T is equals to how much? All of you. 2t whole square. So s is equals to how much, Amma? Half a 4t square. So 2 ones are 2t's are. So which is equals to how much, guys? 2at square. Yes or no,
280.
everybody? So this is S means
Yes.
what? Total distance, or it is distance traveled in second time interval. What is that actually? It is a
Total
total
distance.
distance. Understand? So total distance means we know that this is S1 and this is S2. So total distance S is equals to X plus Y. So we all know, we can see. So X plus Y is equals to, we will get how much, guys? X plus Y is equals to 280 square. Understand, everybody? Yes, please.
Sure.
And we know X value. What is X value? All of you knows that. What is X
Half
value?
80 square.
X value half 80 square. So if you remove the X value from Y, this X plus Y, then we can get the Y value. Will you all accept it or not? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let us see that how to make it, all of you. So divide the equation 1 with the equation 2. So let me see what is going to get, or else you can directly do that. So I will write Y is equals to 2at square minus x. Is it okay, Rudreshwa? Pradosh? So y is equals to 2at square minus x value how much? Half at.
Half 80 square.
Okay. So you can do that. So something is common. What is common here? All of you. Yes, please.
T.
Let me take LCM now, or else you can do something. So what is that LCM? 2 is LCM. So here what will come? 4at square minus 80 square.
80 square.
Okay, so which is equals to 3 square, sorry, 3 by 2 80 square. Is it okay, guys? All of you understood? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 3 by 2 80 square means, what is that, Pradosh? Can you write it as this one as 3 into a by 2 t square? Is it right or wrong? All of you accept it or not?
Yes, sir.
So a by 2 t square is equals to how much? Yes,
Yes.
please. X. So y is equals to how much is the answer? Please respond.
3.
3 times of x. Understand? So what is the correct answer? 3x. Prima? Well understood?
Yes, sir.
That is what. So very, very important, and it's of course it's very easy question also. Did you all getting it, everything? Have you all got the answer? Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what about it. So y is equals to how much is the answer? Y is equals to 3x. Okay. So just I have done simply way. Understood? Everybody? Mr. Monish, Idresa, Samya, Murali. Anyone having any doubt? Please kindly let me know. Is it okay, guys? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what the 8th question. So now next question number 9. What will be the ratio of distances moved by a freely falling body from in the 4th second and 5th seconds after the journey? So that is what they are asking. Means what will be the ratios of the distances? For example, a freely falling body, a body is falling downwards. So after 4th second, it may travel some distance. After 5th second, it may travel some other distance. So what is they are asking, if it covers a distance, it freely falling body from rest. So from rest means we all know initial velocity is what? Everybody? Yes, please. 0. Correct or not?
0.
Freely falling means initial velocity is 0 or not? Everybody? 0. So they are asking, after t is equals to 4th second, what is the journey? T is equals to 5th second, what is the journey? If you find it, they are asking us the ratio. Is it right or wrong, guys? Yes, please. All of you respond. Yes or no? So if I find the time at 4th second, what is the distance travel? So x4. And if I find the distance travel at 5 seconds, then if I do the ratio, that is what they're asking it. So we know that at nth second, we can find by using one formula, we can find nth second distance. Yesterday also I have taught you. So what is the formula? Anybody? Yes, please. Sn is equals to, please respond. At nth second, what is the distance?
U plus A by 2 into
4th equation of motion. U plus A by 2 into everybody. Vishali, A by 2
2n minus 1.
2n minus 1. That's all. Now n is equals to 4. So then you can find it. So what is that? Distance covered in 4th second, everybody? You can write Sn. So S 4th second is equals to, initial velocity is what? Everybody? 0. So A by 2. Understanding? A by 2 and it is falling freely. So that G value, we have to take A is equals to G. Is it okay, Rudreshwa, Pradosh? So G by 2, okay, into 2 into 4 minus 1. So which is equals to what is the answer will come? Everybody? Yes, please. Okay, let it be. So G by 2 into, how much it will come? 2 into 4. 2 into 4, how much, Ra?
8 minus 1.
So which is equals to how much? G by 2, G
2
by
into 7.
into 7. So okay, that is the 4th second. So what is the 5th second? Find it, everybody. Tell me 5th second. What is that? Initial velocity is 0 plus G by 2 into 2 into 5 minus 1. So which is equals to G by 2 into 10 minus 1, which is equals to how much, Ra? G by 2 into 9.
9.
That's all. You can do the ratio. So S 4th divided by S 5th. S 5th, which is equals to what will come? G by 2 into 7 divided by G by 2 into 9. So G by 2 will get cancelled. So what is the answer we'll get?
7 by 9.
7 by 9 is the ratio. So 7 is to 9 is the answer. So what is the correct answer? Anybody solve this question already? Pradosh, Rudreswa? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what is the answer. So what is the correct answer? Everybody?
7 is to 9.
7 is to 9. So please make it. Anyone having any doubt, ask. Manya, understand, Manya?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so please proceed. Samya, anything doubt, ask me. Monish, understood? Are you started watching videos, Monish?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Yeah. So please, everybody proceed. And if you have anything doubt, you can let me know. If you are okay, then we'll proceed further. So we'll start next question. Is any doubt in this? Ask. Clear? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Next, you can see that. Next question. If a ball is thrown vertically upwards, we all know ball is thrown vertically upwards after reaching the maximum height. Somebody is 0. Yes, Pradosh, what is the 0? Final velocity is 0. And ball is thrown upward. Thrown up means initial velocity is what? Our initial speed is u. So that will be definitely maximum. Of course, they are saying thrown upwards with a speed u. So I will take what is the speed of a speed initial speed is equals to how much? Everybody? U. Is it okay, everyone? Now, the distance covered during the during the last t seconds of its ascent is. So we know that this is called as ascent. Reaching the maximum height, we used to call as what? Ascent from the initial position. So if it is started return, that is called as what? Descent. Yes or no? Everybody? All of you. So now they are asking not ascent. So before going to end the ascent, so what is the distance traveled in last before 1 second? Yes or no, Pradosh? That is what they are asking. What is the distance covered during the last t seconds of its ascent? Yes or no, guys? So means, so total time to reach the maximum height, let me assume capital T. Now they are asking what, guys? What is the distance covered during the last t seconds? Means in the sense of what, guys? What is the meaning of it? Here is the small t. So till here, if I find the total height and the distance covered in this, if I subtract it, I can get what is the distance traveled in that till last t seconds. Is it right or wrong, guys? Will you all accept it or not? Yes or no? All of you? Yes, yes, sir. That is what. So let us find first. If it is reaches to the maximum height, we all knows. Of course, we can see that. What is the time taken to reach the maximum height? T, capital T, I assume. We want to find before reaching the maximum height, 1 second before. That is what? T seconds before. Exactly during the last t seconds. Means if next second, what will happen? Next second, it will reach us to the maximum height. Yes or no, guys? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So that is what. So before reaching the last 1 second, what is the distance traveled by the body till that point? We have to find it. So now to prove that, let me take, we all will consider. We know that, let us imagine first, what is the maximum distance traveled by this body? So we'll consider that. So if it reaches to the maximum height, for example, what is it? What something is 0? What is a 0? Everybody? Yes, please. All of you
Final
respond.
velocity.
Final velocity is 0. Now, nothing is there. Very simple question it is. So if you observe very carefully, now, if I find, all of you observe very carefully, if it reaches to the maximum height from the ball has been thrown. So I am taking as a time taken to reach the maximum height is capital T. And we all know if it reaches to the maximum height, somebody is what? 0. Who is 0? All of you? Final velocity.
Final.
Okay. Now they are asking, what is the distance traveled by the body last t seconds? That is what? Small t. Is it okay, Rudreswa? Pradosh? That is what they are asking. Last t seconds of it, ascent. So ascent means what? This whole journey, what is to call? Reaching to the maximum height. What is to call? It is called as ascent. So t
Ascent.
seconds before its maximum height they are asking. So I will find this total height and I will subtract this one. So this one I want to subtract means I'll get the remaining height. Yes or no, guys? Everybody, we all accept it or not? Yes, please. Respond. So now, what is the time taken to reach the maximum height from here to here? Anybody can tell me? Till here time is t and here time is capital T. So what is the difference between from this time to this time? How to find? The time taken to reaches from small t to capital T is t minus t. Is it right or wrong? Everybody accept it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Any doubt, anything you can ask me. So please kindly, if you are not understand, try to ask me. I will take more time and I will explain it. That's fine. Nothing will happen. So if you notice it, let me imagine first. I will imagine body is reaches to maximum height. If it reaches to the maximum height, somebody is 0. Can you tell me who is 0?
Final velocity.
0.
Final velocity.
Assume time taken to reach maximum height, t maximum. We assumed as a capital T, and we all know body is thrown with the initial velocity u. So can you tell me now which equation we can use to find the time? We already knows this one. If the body is thrown vertically up, so we all know, we already solved. V is equals to first equation of motion. V is equals to
Equal to u plus x.
u plus gt. So we all know final velocity is 0. And g going against, g value is negative or positive? Yes, please. G
Negative.
negative.
Positive.
G value negative, correct, Pradosh? Okay, positive only. Yes, negative. Basically, go to class 9th case. Thrown up, ball, G value is negative. Coming down, G value is positive. Is it okay, Rudreswa?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now if you observe, so now you can see, you can substitute the values. Initial velocity is u plus G value is minus g and T value is capital T. So from that, I will say u minus capital GT. And GT is equals to U. And what is the time taken? Total time is equals to how much? Everybody? Yes, please. U by G. Okay.
U by.
Time taken T is equals to U by G. That is what you have to remember. Next, we want what is the time taken to reach this height. So later I will subtract that one. So what is the time taken up to here? You can see that give difference T minus T. Is it okay, everybody? Yes or no? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So that is what you have to remember it. Now, if you notice it, so at that point, I will find that again, I'm using a first equation of motion at t minus t, I will find. So we all know initial velocity is not 0, final velocity, understand? So before reaching the ground, see, after reaching to the maximum height, what is the final velocity? Everybody? What is the final velocity?
0.
Understand? But when it is in at t seconds, is the final velocity 0? That is what my question.
No, sir.
No, that is what you have to understand, Laksha. So that is what. So that is what velocity is equals to initial velocity minus capital G, I will assume. And what is the time period? This distance. T minus small t. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please. So if I make
Yes,
it
sir.
u minus, this will become minus gt minus small gt. So this is what we can happen. So now you observe very carefully and tell me now. Instead of capital T, I can substitute something. What is that? Anybody can tell?
U by G.
Instead of, yes, U by G.
U
GG. So GG will get cancelled. So what will come? And also UU will get cancelled. So what is there? All of you. So this is plus GT. Okay. So minus of minus plus here. I forgot it. So plus GT. So what is the final velocity? Everybody. Final velocity
GT.
GT. Where? At where? At time is equals to what? T. Do you understand it?
T.
Everybody? That is you should remember. Clear? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
That is what. Okay. So that is what V is equals to ZT. At where actually, if I consider only this journey, so here this will become initial velocity and this will become what? Everybody? Final velocity. Yes or no? So at this point, what is the velocity of the body, which is equals to how much it is? We got
GT.
Understand? So once it will cross that 1 second, what is the final velocity? Everybody? 0. Clear? Understood everybody? Please respond. Yes or no? All of you? That is what. Now, so at the time interval t, before reaching to the final height, maximum height, so what is the distance it is travel? We have to find it. So let us discuss now. So we want to find the distance. So we know the initial velocity and we know the final velocity also. Which equation we can use? Everybody? All of you?
UT plus half
UT plus half AT square.
Of AT square. Now you can substitute the values. You can get it. So S is equals to, what is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is equals to this one. At that point, what is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is equals to ZT. Understand everybody?
GT.
T into T plus half into A value minus G into T square. So now if I make it, this will become GT into GT square minus into plus minus half GT square. So now you can find it easily. See that this is 1 GT square, this is half GT square. So let me make GT square is outside. So 1 minus half. So 1 minus half means how much, Ra?
Half GT square.
Half GT square. So what is the maximum height traveled by that body at t seconds before reaching to the destination, final destination? How much it is?
half GT square.
Half GT square. So that is the distance traveled by a body before it is reaching to the final destination. So you can see that. So what is the answer? Matching everybody?
C.
Half GT square. So that is what you have to remember. Do you all understand everybody? Clear?
Yes, sir.
That is what. So that is what we are going to do it. Because nothing I am doing. Very simple question. What I am doing? I know that when it reaches to the maximum height, what is the final velocity? Everybody, respond everyone. What is the final
0.
0. Now, at this height, it will be having some velocity. So at that velocity I am finding, and I know that what is the initial velocity here? Initial velocity is u. They have given that. So if I find that velocity at this point, and that will become the initial velocity for the remaining distance. Is it okay, everybody? Yes or no? So that's all. Then I am finding that S is
Yes.
equation ut plus half AT square, and I am finding the answer. Is it okay, Pradosh? Have you got the answer? Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. So that is what. So it is half GT square. So that is what you have to remember. Okay. So this is about the question number 10. Next. So question number 11 is again very simple question. It is directly you people can solve. So if the displacement of a particle is 2t square plus t plus 5 meters, then what will be the acceleration at t is equals to 5 seconds? So tell me, they have given the displacement, they are asking the acceleration. So we have to apply differentiation or integration. That is what the knowledge I want to you from you. Let me see who will say. We want to apply differentiation or integration. Anybody? They have given the displacement and they are asking the acceleration. So what we have to do, guys?
Differentiation.
Integration. Everybody? Yes.
Differentiation.
And they have given the displacement and they are asking acceleration. Means, is it possible to directly to find the differentiation means acceleration? Middle someone will come. Who is that? Velocity. Understand?
Velocity.
If you do the dx by dt, we will get what actually, everybody? Velocity. Understanding?
V.
If you do the dx square by d square t, then we will get, sorry, d square f, that is what? If you do the double derivatives, we will get the acceleration. Yes or no, Rudresha?
Yes, sir.
That is what? Means we want to do d of dx, sorry, this is d square x by dt square, dt square. Is it correct? Yes, double derivative. It is not dx square. So d square 2 times we have to do it. So it will become dt square into x divided by dt square. Is it yes or no? Double derivative. So double derivative of displacement will give you what? Everybody? Acceleration. Okay. Or else you can find first velocity. And if you do the velocity, dv by dt will give you what, guys? dv
Acceleration.
Everybody,
Acceleration.
dv by dt will give you the acceleration. So let us do this one. Of course, you can remember if you want, you can remember this also. Okay. So let us solve it now. First, we'll find the velocity. So do the differentiation of this one, everybody. Apply it and tell me what is the function. You tell me. I will solve in that another thing. I will make it here. So let me discuss. So what is the given function, everybody? X is equals to how much? Respond. X is
2t square plus t plus 5.
square plus t plus 5. So now do the dy by dx by dt, which will give you what? Everybody respond. Velocity. So velocity of that is what? Derivation. If I do 2t square plus t plus 5. So what is the value? Tell me. D by dt do tt square. 2 is a constant. So what will happen now? Everybody. 2t square means what? 2t.
2t.
Plus t means what? T means 1 plus constant means 2, which is equal to how much? 40 plus 1. 40 plus 1 is actually a what? Velocity. But we want what actually? Acceleration. So acceleration means what? dv by dt. So 40 plus 1 divided by dt. So what is the answer will come? Everybody. Acceleration. Everybody. Acceleration equals to 4 meter per
4 meter per second.
Okay. So directly it will come. So what is the acceleration? Everybody? Yes, please.
4 meter per second.
4 meter per second square. Direct question it is. So what is the correct answer? All of you? Option? Okay.
C.
Directly you can find it. What is the acceleration at time is equals to 5 seconds. We don't have any importance of it because we all know d by dt of 40 plus 1. So constant will become what? Everybody. 40 plus 1 means derivative of constant is what? 0 and 40 means
0.
yes or no? 40 means 4.
0.
40 means 0. 40 means 4. So that acceleration is equal to how much? Everybody?
4 meter per second.
Clear everybody? Understand Ishali? Everyone? That is what.
Yes, sir.
Next question is very important question. You have to solve very, very carefully and it will take like knowledge also. You have to apply it. So observe first, identify what we have to find it. Be very careful. A particle moves along the x-axis with acceleration a is equals to a naught into 1 minus t divided by t, capital T, where a naught and t are the constants. If velocity at t is equals to 0, t is equals to 0, how much is the velocity? T is equals to 0. Velocity is also how much? Please respond.
0.
0.
Then find the average velocity from t is equals to 0 to the time when t is equals to, oh sorry, that's what. Find the velocity from
A equal to 0.
equals to 0 and t is equals to t. Is when a is equals to 0. A means what actually? All of you? Acceleration.
Actually,
So that is what they are asking. So we want to find acceleration to the velocity. So we have to apply integration or differentiation. That is what my first question. Everybody. Acceleration to the velocity. Reverse. Reverse means what, Laksha? We have to apply integration. That is the main thing. Aswita, can you able to understand? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Acceleration a is equals to, what is the given function? Everybody tell me. A naught into 1 minus t divided by capital T. Is it right or wrong? Everybody? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Now we know that they are asking average velocity. What is the average velocity formula? Respond everybody. Or average speed formula? You should tell me. Total
sir,
distance.
1 minus t by t means only for the, not for 1, sir.
No, Rudreshwar. That is function is looks like that. Is it correct? So that is they kept like that. Nothing is there. Is it? Correct. Sorry. Yeah. Here it is only for capital T. Very good. So it is only for, this is only for T. The capital T is only for small t. Is it okay, everybody? 1 minus capital small t divided by capital T. Is it okay, guys? Everybody? So what is the average velocity formula? Displacement divided by Total displacement.
Time.
Yeah, total displacement divided by total time taken.
Total time
That is
taken.
what they are asking us to find. So we all know acceleration means what? Derivation of velocity. Is it right or wrong, everybody? So acceleration means dv by dt. So I will write it, which is equals to a0 into a0 into 1 minus small t divided by capital T. So we all know we want to get average velocity from acceleration. So we have to apply integration or differentiation. Everybody, yes, please. All of you. Huh? Respond. Differentiation, integration. Understanding? So because we want to find the total displacement and as well as we want to find the total time. Yes or no, guys? Respond, guys. That is what. So we want to know the total displacement. First, we want to find the delta V. That is what dV. Later only we can find the dx. X we can find. Is it right, everybody? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So I want dV. So
Yes,
I will send dt into this side. It is in division. So it will come to this side. What will become? Everybody? A0 into
multiple.
1 minus small t divided by capital T into dt. Is it okay, everybody? Understood? Yes, please. So now apply the integration. So initial velocity is 0 and the velocity attained by the body is v. So dv, which is equals to initial time period is 0 and final time period is what? Small t. Okay, which is equals to a0 into 1 minus small t divided by capital T into dt. So here somebody is constant. Can you tell me who is constant? A0. Clear? So I will apply the integration. If I will apply the integration of dv, what is that? Integration of dv is v. Clear? Integration of dv is v, which is equals to here. A0 is the constant. I will apply here. Integration of, I'm splitting integration of 1. We all know 1 into dt. So we know integration of dt is what? Minus integration of 0 to t divided by, sorry, t minus t. Is it right or wrong, Pradosh? Can I write it or not? So that is what. So now you tell me a0 is the constant. Integration of dt, 1 dt. What is the value? Everybody? 1.
T.
Sorry, t. Very good. T. Next. Again I am applying. Integration of t by t. What is the answer? T means forget about the t. So we'll apply capital T here. I'll put it. So 1 by capital T. Integration of d dt. Tell me. T dt. Integration of t dt. What will happen?
T square by 2.
T square by 2. So I'll write this one as t square by 2t. Is it right or wrong? Will you all accept it? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct? That's all. So now this is what actually, now I can substitute the values. You can substitute the limits. So if I substitute the limits, what will come here? V minus, yes, please. V minus 0. This one, a0 into, here first I will substitute t. So t minus t square by 2t minus 0 minus 0 square divided by 2t. So of course this whole term will become what? 0.
0.
Okay. So finally what will come? V is equals to a0 into t minus t square divided by 2t. So that is what we are getting the velocity. Is it right, everybody? Yes,
Sir.
but
Yes,
we all
sir.
know we want what actually? We want average velocity. Average velocity means we need something. What we need? Yes, please. What we need?
Distance.
Yeah, distance. So we all know velocity is equals to what? Dx by dt.
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 So dx by dt is equals to v. So I will say integration of dx. This dt will come this side. So which is equals to what? Integration of v dt. Is it right or wrong? I remember integration when I'm teaching, I have taught. So you can apply the integration. So that's all. So integration of, anyhow, integration of dx is what? We all know x. Clear? Again, integration of v. V value how much? A0 into t minus t square by 2t. So this is what? Into dt. Is it right or wrong? All of you? So what is the time period? T is equals to 0 and time t is equals to what? All of you? 1. Sorry, t. Time t is equals to t. Okay. So now you apply the integration again. So somebody is constant. Who is constant? A0 is constant.
Yeah.
Now if I'll apply the integration directly, I'll say integration of dtd. How much, guys? Integration of t dt, which is equals to t square by 2 t square by 2 minus this 2t is constant. Let me put the 2t lightly. Again, t square. Integration of t square dt, which is equals to what? 3
T
cube
cube by
divided by 3.
3
Is it
cube by
yes or
3.
no? That is. So 3 into 2 dt. What will come? So this I will write as a 1 by 2 dt into this will become 3 cube divided by 3. So finally what will become? Limits is, let me take 0 to t. Of course, I will directly substitute it. So 0 no need. So x is equals to a naught into what will happen? T square by 2 minus 2 cube divided by what?
Cube by 3t. 60.
Do you all understand? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is what. Now we have to find it. At what time intervals we have to find it? Everybody verify it. At time t is equals to t. At time t is equals to 3. Somebody is 0 in the given question. Who is 0?
A.
Acceleration.
Acceleration.
Okay. So acceleration is 0. So if you find it, then so we found it everything. So time t is equals to t and acceleration is 0. So if I substitute average velocity, we found it everything. Displacement, I found it. What is the displacement done by that? So what is the V average? Everybody. V average is equals to total disc divided by response.
Total time taken.
Total time. Okay. So what is the total time? We all know. What is the total time? Capital T. So this one, let me take it now. You can observe it. So which is equals to A naught or acceleration divided by. So small t is equals to capital T, displacement. So what will happen? T square by 2 minus t cube divided by 60 divided by what is the total time taken? What is the total time taken?
T.
Clear? So that is what you have to remember it. So if you do this one, so what will happen? Everybody. So I will take it A naught into, so if you observe t square, so LCM, let me put, what is the LCM here I can put? I can put it as a 60. Is it yes or no? All of you?
60.
Yes. So then what will happen here? So we cannot put LCM, it is subtraction, correct? Sorry. Subtraction you can. So what is LCM? 60. So here what will come? I want to make it. So into t. Is it right or not? 3t.